All we need is one mistake and one day to go in our favor, and he's going to be in our custody. So I hope he's watching. I hope he knows that we haven't given up, but you're going to have to be perfect every single day, Travis. And making it very clear that every single day Travis is out there, he's going to have to aim for perfection. He's not going to be able to make a mistake, because all we need is one mistake and one day to go in our favor, and he's going to be in our custody. So I hope he's watching. I hope he knows that we haven't given up, but you're going to have to be perfect every single day, Travis. We only have to be perfect one day. So we appreciate the community coming alongside us. We want to set up the opportunity for him to stand in front of our courts and our judges and face justice and hear the voices of Peyton, Evelyn, and Olivia, whose lives were senselessly taken by evil. That's all it was. We remain committed here at the Chelan County Sheriff's Office with our regional partners, the Douglas County Sheriff's Office, East Wenatchee PD, Wenatchee PD, State Patrol, to continue to pursue justice and make sure their voices are heard.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. This is Lady Freedom here, coming at you with another raw narrative. This is just a quick update on fugitive Travis Decker, also goes by the alias of Caleb. He is in court, and this is before the girls went missing. He is pleading with the judge that his circumstances should not hinder his visitation with his girls. He also assures the judge that he has never put his daughters in danger. Let's watch.
When I was separated from my original active duty, I came out into the civilian world and tried to figure out a way that I could live as a civilian. I didn't have family, I didn't have friends, I didn't have any support, especially coming to a state where I didn't have anybody to lean on or a couch to go sleep on. So when we initially went through our divorce, I went and put the uniform back on full time so I could support myself and support the family through the first big transition of dad not being at home anymore. Once I fulfilled my year obligation, I talked to my chain of command and stepped down from full active duty and transitioned into, my contract ended in December of 2023. Starting over is hard, and I'm starting at the bottom, and I've got a long way to go, but I don't think that it should restrict the time that I get to be around my daughters.
We're not trying to take these children away from Mr. Decker. We respect and appreciate the fact that he loves his kids. That's obvious by the fact that he's attending their events. It's just important that they have this consistency in their lives.
Since I have been gone, every time I've had the girls, we have been in campsites in national forests and paid campsites that have campers. We've never done anything that was unsafe or anything I wouldn't want to put myself in. I understand that my current position when I'm by myself isn't ideal, but my daughters aren't a part of that. I only get to see them over the weekends, and camping is something that the four of us have done since the three of them were in diapers. I've never done anything I feel like that puts them in any sort of a risk that most families in the state of Washington, every campsite we've been to in the last month have been almost completely booked out or sold out because everybody's out this time of year. When I stepped away from the National Guard, I was making $86,000 a year, and now I make, I think it's like $38,000 a year. When you start over from zero and you don't have help in a hand to get you through it, it makes it a little more difficult.
One of the things I need to consider when I'm looking at the best interest of the children is stability, and that's not stable. It's not stable having them in different places every time you have them. That's concerning to the court, regardless of whether it's in an RV, whether it's in a tent, whether it's in Airbnb, whether it's at a hotel, a motel. That's not stable. And that's always a concern for the court.
Obviously, Judge Robert Jordan did not believe that the girls were in a safe environment with their father. He explains that it is still not safe because there are inconsistencies in the environments. No matter which environment, it's inconsistent for the children. But still, somehow, Travis Decker was able to bring his children to a campsite and take their lives. It's hard to imagine a father pleading for visitation rights with his daughters and a lot of poor, pitiful me. But what about the girls? Do you think the girls might not have wanted to stay at another campsite with their father? Maybe they didn't enjoy the trips as much as he did. Maybe they didn't want to sleep in a tent or sleep in the truck. Maybe it was scary for them out in the woods, even though he says that they all were in diapers when he took them camping growing up. But it's hard to believe that all three of them were in diapers at the same time. I also sensed a lot of moments when Mr. Decker didn't even believe himself. He knew that it was unsafe to have the girls out there like he did, in my opinion. I think it's really important to ask ourselves, when do fathers' and mothers' rights surpass the rights of the children to have a safe environment? And I would have to agree that motive doesn't matter. 3 little girls lost their lives at the hands of their father. Decker, if you're out there and you can hear this, we're coming for you.